Have you ever felt like the world is against you and there's no way out? There's a certain power in a question. It invites us to pause, to reflect, to truly consider our experiences. Struggle, pain, despair. These are not foreign concepts. They are, unfortunately, part of the human experience. But so are resilience, hope, and triumph. We're not here to dismiss your feelings or to offer quick fixes. Instead, we're here to journey with you, acknowledging the darkness but also pointing towards the light. It's in the midst of the storm that we often find our strength, our courage, our ability to persevere. You're not alone. Everyone has their own battles, their own silent wars. And it's during these times that we must remind ourselves of a fundamental truth. It's okay to not be okay. But remember, it's not okay to stay that way. There is help, there is hope, there is a way out. There are many who have walked the path you're on and they've found their way out. Let's take a moment to share some of these stories of hope. Stories of individuals who have navigated through the dense fog of despair, loneliness, and confusion, and emerged on the other side with resilience and newfound strength. Picture this. There's a young woman, let's call her Lucy. Lucy was in a dark place, feeling overwhelmed by the world, consumed by a sense of emptiness. But she reached out, she sought help. Therapy became her sanctuary, a safe space where she could unravel her emotions, understand her feelings, and view her world from a fresh perspective. Through therapy, Lucy learned coping mechanisms. She learned how to redirect her thoughts, how to manage her emotions better, and how to replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. It was a journey, of course, but Lucy found that as she understood herself better, her world didn't seem as bleak and she started to see the beauty in life once again. Then there's John. John felt lost. He had a successful career, a loving family, but he felt a void within him. He couldn't understand why he felt the way he did. He too turned to therapy. It became his guiding light, helping him delve into his subconscious, uncovering the sources of his inner turmoil. Through therapy, John discovered that he had been suppressing emotions from his past, that he had been wearing a mask to appear strong for those around him. This revelation was his turning point. It gave him the courage to confront his feelings and the strength to seek solace in his faith. And finally, we have Sarah. Sarah, who felt like her life was spiraling out of control. She felt like she was drowning in a sea of despair. Therapy for Sarah was like a lifeline. It provided her with tools to navigate her stormy seas, to regain control over her life. Sarah's therapist helped her to understand that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to cry, to laugh, to express, and most importantly, that it's okay to ask for help. This understanding was her beacon of hope, her light at the end of the tunnel. These are but 3 stories, 3 glimpses into the immense power of therapy, of reaching out, of seeking help. It's not about erasing the pain, but learning how to navigate through it, how to grow from it. And let's not forget, therapy isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a journey unique to each individual, a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. But it's a journey that's worth every step. Remember, there are many who have walked the path you're on, who have felt the despair you're feeling, and they found their way out. Their journeys may have been hard, but they found a light at the end of the tunnel. Not only did these individuals find solace in therapy, but they also found strength in their faith. That's right, faith, an often overlooked yet potent force in the battle against emotional and mental struggles. Faith has a unique way of anchoring us during the stormiest times, providing a comforting constant amid change and uncertainty. It's like a guiding light, illuminating our path when all else seems shrouded in darkness. Consider the words penned by the Apostle Paul in the book of Romans. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. This testament of resilience, born out of faith, serves as a beacon of hope for those caught in the throes of despair. Then there's the assurance from the book of Corinthians. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. It's a powerful reminder that adversity, no matter how daunting, does not have the final say. Faith does. And let's not forget the comforting words from the book of Psalms. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. This profound statement reassures us that we are never alone, especially during our darkest hours. Our faith connects us to a divine source of strength, one that transcends our earthly limitations. But faith is not just about believing in something greater than ourselves. It's about believing in our capacity to overcome, to heal, to grow. It's about embracing the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, even when today seems overwhelmingly bleak. Faith doesn't promise an easy journey. In fact, it often leads us down some of the most challenging paths. But what faith does provide is the courage to face these challenges head-on, the resilience to endure, and the hope to keep pressing forward. Their faith didn't make the path easier, but it gave them the strength to keep going. So remember, no matter how dark the night, the dawn always follows, and with faith as our guiding light, we can navigate through even the darkest times. The path to healing is not a straight line, it's a journey with highs and lows. Much like the tides of the ocean, the journey to healing ebbs and flows. There will be days when you're riding the waves, feeling invincible and full of hope. And then there will be days when the waters are still, when the weight of the world feels like it's pressing down on your shoulders. But remember, it's okay to have these days. It's okay to feel the weight. It's okay to not be okay. Healing is not a race. It's not about getting to the finish line first. It's about understanding yourself, your pain, your struggles, and learning how to navigate through them. It's about allowing yourself to feel, to grieve, to hurt. Because only through feeling can we begin to heal. There will be moments when the journey feels impossible, when the mountain seems too steep to climb, but it's in these moments that we must remember to take a deep breath and keep going. As the great British statesman Winston Churchill once said, "If you're going through hell, keep going." Remember, it's not about how fast you move, but rather the fact that you are moving. Every step, no matter how small, is a step towards healing. Every moment you choose to keep going, to keep fighting, is a moment of victory. And sometimes it's the smallest steps that make the biggest difference. It's the decision to get out of bed in the morning, to eat a meal, to call a friend. These are the victories we must celebrate. The victories that remind us of our strength, our resilience, our will to survive. The journey to healing is just that, a journey. It's a process, a path that we must walk, sometimes crawl, and other times simply sit and rest. But no matter the pace, no matter the struggle, the journey continues. And with each step, with each victory, we move closer to healing, to finding peace, to rediscovering hope. And remember, every step you take towards healing is a victory. You don't have to face this alone. There are people ready to help. In the midst of life's storms, it's easy to feel isolated, as if you're the only one battling the waves. But remember, there's always a lighthouse in the distance, a beacon of hope. That beacon can take the form of a friend, a family member, or a mental health professional. Therapy isn't just about discussing your issues. It's about finding effective ways to address them. It's about learning to navigate your thoughts, to understand them better. It's about gaining the tools to turn your struggles into stepping stones. Therapists are trained to help you make sense of what you're going through. They're equipped with the knowledge and the techniques to guide you through the fog. They're there to listen, to understand, and to extend a helping hand when you need it most. And remember, faith can be a powerful ally on this journey. It can provide solace, comfort, and strength in the darkest hours. It can serve as a reminder that even in the midst of turmoil, there is a greater plan at work, a plan that is unfolding as it should. The wisdom from the Bible can illuminate your path, offering guidance and reassurance when you're feeling lost. There is a quote from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11 that says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse is a powerful reminder that you are not alone, that you are part of a larger tapestry, and that every thread, no matter how tangled, has its place. So don't let your struggles define you. Don't let them convince you that you're alone. There are people ready to stand by your side, to help you find your way through. Reach out, take that first step because you matter, and your story is far from over.